Did you know that 38% of communication is based on tone? Shocking, right? Most people think words carry the most weight, but tone is almost 5 times more influential than the words we use. Here's another fact: only 7% of what you say actually comes from the words themselves. The rest? It's all about how you say it. This means your voice's pitch, pace, and pauses make a huge difference in how your message is received. In this video, we'll uncover the secrets behind voice modulation and why it matters so much. We'll explore how you can use your voice to captivate any audience. From the power of pauses to the magic of melody, we've got you covered. You'll learn how to make your voice a powerful tool that works for you, not against you. Whether you're giving a presentation, speaking at an event, or just chatting with friends, mastering your tone can make all the difference. Stay tuned as we dive deep into the science of voice modulation. We'll share tips, tricks, and strategies that you can start using today. Ready to unlock the full potential of your voice? Let's get started. 1. The vocal powerhouse. Unleashing your voice's full potential. Have you ever wondered why some speakers can command a room effortlessly? It often comes down to understanding and using the full potential of their voice. Your voice is an incredibly powerful tool, and when used correctly, it can captivate any audience. First, let's talk about breath control. Proper breathing is the foundation of a strong voice. Take deep breaths from your diaphragm, not your chest. This technique, often used by opera singers, helps you project your voice clearly and powerfully. A simple exercise: inhale deeply through your nose for 4 counts, hold for 4, then exhale through your mouth for 4. Practicing this daily can make a big difference. Did you know that the average person speaks at a pitch range of about 100,200 Hz? But professional speakers often train to expand their pitch range, adding variety and interest to their speech. This isn't about sounding unnatural, but about making your voice more engaging. Vocal exercises can also help. Try humming scales or repeating tongue twisters like red leather, yellow leather. These exercises warm up your vocal cords and improve your articulation. Remember, clear speech is essential for being understood. Here's a fascinating fact: the human voice is capable of producing over 24 different tones. Each tone can convey a different emotion. By consciously varying your tone, you can make your speech more dynamic and impactful. Think of your voice as an instrument. The more you practice, the better you'll play. Let's not forget posture. Standing or sitting up straight opens up your diaphragm and lungs, allowing for better breath control and projection. A slouched posture can muffle your voice and reduce its power. In addition, hydration plays a crucial role. Drinking plenty of water keeps your vocal cords lubricated, preventing strain and helping you maintain a clear, strong voice. Avoid caffeine and alcohol before speaking, as they can dry out your throat. Interestingly, studies have shown that people perceive speakers with a lower pitch as more authoritative. However, don't force your voice to a lower pitch unnaturally. Instead, work on speaking from your chest rather than your throat. This technique, known as chest voice, adds depth and resonance to your speech. Remember, practice makes perfect. Record yourself speaking and listen to the playback. Note areas where your voice might sound strained or flat, and work on improving those aspects. Even professional speakers regularly review and refine their vocal techniques. By mastering these strategies, you can unleash your voice's full potential and become a more powerful, effective speaker. It's about making your voice work for you, not against you. 2. Emotional echoes. How tone sets the mood. Have you ever noticed how a simple change in tone can completely alter the meaning of a sentence? Tone is a powerful tool in communication, capable of setting the mood and influencing how your message is received. Let's dive into the psychology behind tone. Studies show that up to 38% of communication is determined by tone of voice, while words themselves only account for 7%. This means your tone can significantly impact how your audience perceives your message. To harness this power, start by being mindful of your emotional state. Your emotions will naturally influence your tone. If you're feeling anxious, your voice might become higher pitched and shaky. Practicing mindfulness and relaxation techniques can help you maintain a calm, steady tone. Now, consider the effect of different tones. A warm, friendly tone can make you seem approachable and trustworthy. On the other hand, a monotone voice can make you seem disinterested. Varying your tone keeps your audience engaged and makes your speech more interesting. Here's an interesting fact: researchers have found that people can detect a speaker's emotions just by listening to their tone, even if they don't understand the language. This highlights how universal and powerful tone is in conveying emotion. One strategy is to match your tone to your message. For instance, if you're delivering good news, let your excitement show in your voice. Conversely, if you're discussing a serious topic, a somber tone is more appropriate. This alignment helps your audience connect with your message on an emotional level. Using pauses strategically can also enhance your tone. A well-placed pause can add emphasis and allow your audience to absorb what you've said. It also gives you a moment to breathe and maintain control over your tone. A unique technique is the vocal smile. When you smile while speaking, it naturally affects your tone, making it sound more pleasant and engaging. Try it next time you speak. Your audience will likely respond positively. Additionally, consider the speed of your speech. Speaking too quickly can make you seem nervous or unprepared, while speaking too slowly can bore your audience. Aim for a moderate pace, and vary it to maintain interest. 3. Pitch perfect. Navigating the vocal spectrum. Have you ever found yourself tuning out during a speech because the speaker's voice was monotone? It happens to the best of us. Keeping your audience engaged means navigating the vocal spectrum effectively. Let's explore how you can master this skill. First off, let's understand pitch. Pitch is the highness or lowness of your voice. Varying your pitch can make your speech more interesting and keep your audience attentive. Think of it as adding color to a black and white picture. An interesting fact: research by the University of California shows that speakers who vary their pitch are perceived as more competent and persuasive. So, using a range of pitches can actually enhance your credibility. One simple strategy is to practice reading aloud with exaggerated pitch changes. This exercise helps you get comfortable with moving between different pitches. Over time, you'll find a natural rhythm that works for you. It's also useful to record your practice sessions. Listening to the playback can help you identify parts where your pitch might be too flat or too erratic. Aim for a balance that sounds natural but varied. Here's a tip: when making important points, slightly lower your pitch. This can add emphasis and make your message sound more serious. Conversely, raising your pitch slightly during lighter moments can convey excitement or curiosity. Remember, pitch isn't just about high and low. It's also about the smooth transition between them. Practice gliding smoothly from one pitch to another to avoid sounding jarring or unnatural. Now, let's talk about pitch modulation. Modulating your pitch means changing it deliberately to suit the content of your speech. For example, a higher pitch can convey enthusiasm, while a lower pitch can convey authority. Studies have shown that effective pitch modulation can increase listener retention. In other words, your audience is more likely to remember what you said if your pitch was engaging. 4. The art of pausing. Silence as a speaking tool. Silence can be powerful. Knowing when to pause can make your speech more impactful. Let's explore the art of pausing and how you can use it to enhance your speaking skills. Pausing allows your audience to absorb your message. It gives them a moment to think about what you've said. Studies show that well-timed pauses can improve comprehension and retention. One strategy is the pregnant pause. This is a deliberate pause right before an important point. It builds anticipation and makes your message more memorable. Try it next time you want to emphasize something crucial. Here's an interesting fact. Research from the University of California found that speakers who use pauses effectively are seen as more confident and authoritative. So, don't be afraid to embrace silence. Practice is key. Read a passage aloud and insert pauses at natural breaking points. This helps you get comfortable with using silence as a tool. Pauses can also help you control your pace. Speaking too quickly can overwhelm your audience, while speaking too slowly can bore them. Pausing allows you to maintain a moderate, engaging pace. A good rule of thumb is to pause for about 2 seconds after making a key point. This gives your audience time to process what you've said and keeps your speech from feeling rushed. Another benefit of pausing is that it gives you time to breathe and gather your thoughts. This can reduce anxiety and help you stay focused during your speech. Remember, pausing isn't just about silence. It's also about creating rhythm in your speech. Just like music, a good speech has a natural flow, with beats and rests that keep the audience engaged. An effective pause can also serve as a transition between topics. It signals to your audience that you're moving on to a new point, helping them follow your train of thought. Here's a unique tip. Try using a pause to highlight a rhetorical question. This makes the question stand out and gives your audience time to ponder their own answer before you continue. 5. Harmonic harmony. Blending words with melody. Ever notice how some speakers sound almost musical? They have a way of blending words with a natural melody that keeps you hooked. Let's dive into how you can create harmonic harmony in your speeches. First, consider rhythm. Just like in music, rhythm in speech keeps things moving smoothly. Varying your sentence length is a good start. Mix short, punchy sentences with longer, more detailed ones. This creates a pleasing flow. Did you know that Martin Luther King Jr.'s "I Have a Dream" speech uses rhythmic patterns similar to poetry? This technique makes his speech memorable and impactful. Try incorporating a rhythmic pattern into your speech for a similar effect. Another strategy is to pay attention to your intonation. Intonation is the rise and fall of your voice as you speak. It adds a melodic quality to your speech, making it more engaging. Practice reading aloud with varied intonation to get comfortable. An interesting fact: studies show that speakers with varied intonation are perceived as more charismatic. So, working on your intonation can actually boost your appeal as a speaker. Pacing is also key. Just like a song has a tempo, your speech should have a pace that feels natural and engaging. Too fast, and you'll lose your audience. Too slow, and they'll tune out. Find a balance that works for you. Here's a tip: practice your speech with a metronome. This can help you maintain a steady pace and keep your rhythm consistent. It might feel odd at first, but it's a great way to develop a sense of timing. Think about the musicality of your words. Some words naturally flow better together. Pay attention to how your words sound when strung together. Aim for a smooth, natural sound that's easy on the ears. Quotes from experts can also add a melodic quality to your speech. For instance, Dale Carnegie once said, "The royal road to a person's heart is to talk about the things he or she treasures most." Using quotes like this can add a rhythmic and melodic touch. Another technique is to use repetition. Repeating key phrases can create a rhythmic pattern that emphasizes your main points. Just be careful not to overdo it, as too much repetition can become monotonous. Here's a unique fact: Winston Churchill often used a technique called climactic order, where he arranged his points from least to most important. This creates a natural build-up, much like a crescendo in music, keeping the audience engaged. 6. Vocal charisma. Crafting your unique sound. Ever wonder why some speakers have that magnetic quality? It's called vocal charisma, and it's something you can develop. Let's explore how you can craft your unique sound and captivate your audience. Start by embracing your natural voice. Everyone's voice is unique, and authenticity is key to charisma. Avoid trying to mimic others and focus on enhancing what makes your voice special. An interesting fact: research shows that people prefer speakers whose voices sound natural and unforced. So, being true to your own voice can actually make you more appealing. One strategy is to focus on your vocal quality. This includes clarity, warmth, and resonance. Practice speaking with a clear, warm tone that's easy to listen to. Recording yourself can help identify areas for improvement. Breathing exercises can also enhance your vocal quality. Try the 4-7-8 technique: inhale for 4 counts, hold for 7, and exhale for 8. This can help relax your vocal cords and improve your tone. Here's a tip: smile while you speak. A smile naturally affects your voice, making it sound more friendly and engaging. This technique is known as the smile effect, and can boost your vocal charisma. Volume control is another important aspect. Speak loudly enough to be heard, but not so loud that you overwhelm your audience. Practicing with a decibel meter can help you find the right balance. Consider using vocal variety. This means varying your pitch, pace, and volume to keep your speech interesting. A study by UCLA found that speakers who use more vocal variety are seen as more dynamic and persuasive. Pauses, as discussed earlier, also play a role in vocal charisma. Strategic pauses can add emphasis and allow your words to resonate with the audience. Practice using pauses effectively to enhance your speech. A unique technique is to visualize your voice reaching each member of your audience. This can help you project more confidently and make a stronger connection. Imagine your voice as a bridge linking you to your listeners. Here's a fascinating fact: the frequency range of a charismatic voice is typically between 85,255 Hz. While you don't need to hit these exact frequencies, aiming for a full, rich sound can enhance your vocal presence.